Beauty is subjective and often becomes a matter of controversy. Some consider standards of beauty to be a healthy blush and full sensual lips, others are crazy about pale skin and refined facial features. Yet all the arguments fade away when it comes to children's beauty. Wojo TV will show you children who, thanks to their appearance and charming magic, have become famous to almost the whole world. Number 10. Anastasia Nyazeva, Russia. Recently, the British media called this 8-year-old citizen of Perm the most beautiful girl in the world. According to Anastasia's mother, people have been paying attention to the child's unusual appearance since her birth, especially to the abyss of her blue eyes. The girl collaborates with famous brands of children's clothing. Her photographs can be seen on billboards in many cities, and her Instagram account has more than 500,000 followers. Number 9. Anna Povaga, Russia. And here's a little angel from St. Petersburg. Anna is engaged in ballet and, like many girls of her age, dreams of becoming a professional ballet dancer. Since she turned 3, she's been invited to promote children's clothing, toys, and sports goods. Anna has also tried her hand at acting by performing in the Nostroni Osin video by the band Marcel and having a small role in the movie Water Universe. Number 8. Lauren Lund, South Korea. There's an opinion that nature rewards children of mixed marriages, with the most unusual beauty. Lauren, with her Korean mother and Canadian father, is a bright indication of this fact. The girl works with such brands of children's clothing as Aura Kids, Mini Zeru, and Mini Me in her spare time. Lauren is engaged in not-so-girly things, the Korean martial art Taekwondo. Number 7. Hailey Vasquez, USA. This is Hailey Vasquez, and she dreams of becoming a famous designer, at least as famous as Karl Lagerfeld, to help her dream come true. The girl entered a school for young designers and became the youngest student of 2017. As part of her training, Hailey, along with the Target brand, started working on a collection of fashionable clothes for boys and girls. In addition, she takes part in fashion shows and tries her hand at acting. Number 6. William Franklin Miller, Australia. This blue-eyed Australian is called the most handsome boy on Instagram. It all started with someone posting his photo on their Twitter. In a matter of hours, it collected several thousand retweets, making William famous throughout the world. Now William participates in various advertising campaigns and tries his hand at acting in movies. Number 5. Jordan Reinley, USA. Little Jordan is currently taking her first steps in the fashion world, but she has already managed to work with large American brands such as Simplicity Patterns, The Children's Place, and Kidpick. There aren't as many followers on this little model's Instagram as on those of the other children in our selection, but we're pretty sure that huge success awaits Jordan. Number 4. Linnea Grace, USA. Here's another charming example of mixed parentage. Linnea has Spanish, Americans, and Filipinos among her ancestors. When the girl was 3 years old, her mother was expecting a second child. She took Linnea to a modeling agency because she wanted to keep her busy. When the baby arrived, photographers were excited about the green-eyed beauty who wasn't at all afraid of the camera and offered cooperation. Now Linnea is 15 years old, and her portfolio includes a contract with Disney, shooting with the popular musicians Avicii, and work with famous photographers and fashion houses. Number 3. Colin and Cameron Scott, USA. As you have already guessed, Colin and Cameron are twins. Now they're working with a small California modeling agency, Benjamin Models. We have a hunch that the unusual beauty of these boys will become their ticket to the modeling Olympus if they want it. Number 2. Talia Burke, USA. The media finds much in common in the appearances of Talia and a famous French model named Thylane Blondeau, who was called the most beautiful girl in the world before Anastasia Nyazeva. And indeed, despite the fact that Talia is American, she definitely has something French in her appearance, maybe the shape of her lips. Despite her young age, Talia collaborates with such giants of the fashion world as Ralph Lauren and Oscar de la Renta. Number 1. Anastasia Averbik, Israel. Anastasia is called the most beautiful girl in Israel. Her numerous admirers, both in the country and beyond, agree with this title unconditionally. The daughter of the famous athlete Alexander Averbik acts in movies and collaborates with popular Israeli brands of children's clothing.